Hey everyone, it's Pastor Nathan with another lesson from Christmas, and probably one of the most recognizable Christmas decorations that we use a lot outside of the Christmas tree are Christmas lights. And a lot of times we use these from decorating our houses to decorating our Christmas trees to setting up elaborate setups for people to enjoy from the cars at nights. Sometimes we even use an extreme amount that kind of gets ridiculous. And I'm talking about you, Clark Griswold. But in all honesty, you know that when we look at Christmas lights from a Christian view, we are supposed to be reminded of something that takes place because of the birth of Christ. And Christmas lights are a reminder of that. But did you know that before Christmas lights, the first Christmas lights were actually candles that were placed in Christmas trees to illuminate the Christmas trees? Now, luckily, eventually with the creation of electricity and the invention of Christmas lights, the candles went by the wayside, which probably, in all honesty, was probably a good thing, because then they wouldn't be starting fires. So now we have Christmas lights. And so what do we see as Christians when we see Christmas lights, either on the tree or on our houses or in our neighbors' yards? What are they supposed to remind us of? Well, as Christians, Christmas lights are to remind us that Christ is the light of the world, that Christ was born to bring us out of the darkness of sin and into the glorious light of God's loving and mercy and grace. I mean, that's what he came to do for us. And this is highlighted in Isaiah 9:2, where the prophet Isaiah talks about how those of us who have been walking in darkness have seen a great light, and that great light is supposed to be the birth of Jesus. You know, you fast forward a little bit later into John chapter 12, verses 46, Jesus says himself, "I have come into the world as a light, that you may no longer live in darkness." I mean, Jesus came to be and is the light of the world. So when we look at Christmas lights, one thing that we should always remember is why Christ came. He came to be our light in this darkened world, to shine a light so that we may no longer have the cloud of death hanging over us, as the prophet Isaiah says in Isaiah chapter 9, verse 2. So guys, look at Christmas lights as you go about your daily lives and chores, and if you're driving around seeing the various lights adorned on people's houses, just remember that Christ is the light of the world. Have a good day and have a Merry Christmas.